I'm Dr. O'Donovan.
And I'm Ella, a physiotherapist.
And today we're going to go over exercises that you can do at home to help with shoulder pain.
So we're just going to hold one arm in a supported position, bending the knee back, hinging at the hips, and we're just going to effectively let this arm dangle in circles just to encourage the movement back in the shoulder. We can do it anti-clockwise or clockwise or even change, it doesn't matter. Just whatever feels nice and comfortable.
Okay.
You can either do it in a figure of 8 if you like. Just trying to make that arm feel as weightless as possible. Swinging it left and right. Once we've done around 30 seconds on one arm, we can then swap arms, again supporting with the other side.
Okay. And
just swinging the arm for around 30 seconds. This is a great one to start with, just to encourage that movement back into the shoulder and effectively warm up the area. First, we're just going to work on a bit of mobility, getting that shoulder used to moving again. So what we've got is just some basic arm lifts. Okay. So we're just going to keep the arms in an extended position, keeping the palms facing the body. And we're just going to extend the arms all the way in front of you, keeping it parallel to the body until we reach the head height, holding it here for a couple of seconds before returning back down so it's next to your body. Again, here we just want to aim for around 10 to 15 reps. We're just getting that shoulder nice and warm before the next exercises.
Okay, perfect. And if I can't go all the way to the top, Ella, it's okay just to work within the range of movement I've got?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So if you find that your pain starts around here, that's fine. We're just going to go to wherever feels most comfortable and then back down. Because often with shoulder pain, this is where the trigger zone is, trying to get it past shoulder height.
Right.
So we're just going to aim for wherever feels most comfortable for you. Perfect. Now pause the video and do this number of reps. So a similar sort of movement, we're going to just move the arms up into a position that's most comfortable for us, but we're going to do it at the side of our body as if we're doing a snow angel. All the way up to the ceiling, so as if we're drawing a big circle around our body before relaxing back down with the arms beside you. Again, if you feel pain around here, that's fine, just push it to a point which feels most comfortable for you before returning back down. Now pause the video and do this number of reps. So the next exercise we've got is shoulder blade squeezes. So what we're going to do is go up against a wall, just to give a bit of input. From here we're just going to go into a zombie position, so effectively like we're a zombie holding the wall in front of us with our palms on the wall. And we're just going to squeeze our shoulder blades together, and you'll feel that the upper back is contracting and then relax. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and relax.
And whereabouts should I be feeling it, Ella?
So you should be feeling it about between your shoulder blades. If you're not feeling it here, we're just going to release the hands off the wall, and we're going to put our arms as if we're pushing something down into our back pocket, and you'll feel it just below your shoulder blades and between. Now pause the video and do this number of reps. So the next movement we've got, James, is called wall angels. So effectively it's like making a snow angel but facing the wall. First, a regression of this exercise is facing the wall. So we're going to put our arms out in a W position against the wall, looking at the wall in front of you. And we're going to slide our arms up so that the palms touch if we can. Don't worry if it can't, just push to a position that's most comfortable for you before returning back into that W position, and then sliding it up the wall and then down. Again, aiming for around 10 to 15 reps. The key is to control this movement. So we're going from a W position all the way up into a spike. If this is too easy, what we can do is turn around and have our backs facing the wall. This is harder because we've got more movement to complete, so our elbows are trying to touch the wall behind us as well as our fingertips.
Okay.
And it's going to be a similar movement, but facing forwards. It's
Okay.
really difficult, but nice, slow and controlled into a spire, and then returning to that W position. Now pause the video and do this number of reps. So these ones are going to be a bit more difficult.
Okay.
We're going to add a bit of a resistance band. So we've got a bit of a TheraBand here, which James is going to hold in front of his body, keeping the elbows tucked into the torso. And we're going to aim to pull the band apart. So these are called band pull aparts, basically externally rotating the shoulder. James is lovely keeping his elbows tucked into his torso, so the movement is coming from the shoulder, not the arms. He's working on relaxing the shoulders. His shoulders aren't up to his ears, they're nice and relaxed. And you should feel it in the back of the shoulders, between the shoulder blades, working all the muscles around the shoulder. We're going to work for around 15 to 20 reps here. We can make this exercise harder by holding the band closer together, feeling more resistance.
Yeah.
Nice. And James is doing a lovely job by holding it out for a couple of seconds before returning to midline. He's not just swinging the TheraBand outwards and inwards, it's nice and controlled.
And if you're tired at home at this point, don't worry, because my shoulders, I've got a bit of a burn in them.
Now pause the video and do this number of reps. Progressed exercise we can do is a standing single arm row. So we want a bit of a surface to hold stability again. And one hand we're going to have a weight, and basically we're going to row the weight up into our side pocket, holding it for a couple of seconds before releasing it down into an extended position. So the weight is going to do a C pattern. So it's not effectively going up and down in a straight line. It's more of a C movement. So you should see it in front of your eye line. And then we're going to create a C all the way back to our back pocket. The elbow should just skim the torso before returning back into extension. And we should feel this just under the shoulder blade and all the way down the side of the body here. So we're going to do 10 to 12 reps on each side before changing our arm. Now pause the video and do this number of reps. So lastly, what we've got is a shoulder stretch to finish, because it's a bit more of a static stretch, and it's going to be where we cross one arm in front of the other, holding the extended arm just above the elbow, feeling the stretch in the shoulder at the top and the sides of the elbow, of the shoulder. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds before swapping sides, extending it down, holding it in a cross position, and you'll feel that stretch in the shoulder.
Right, yeah, I definitely do.
5 to 10 seconds, and swap sides.
Great.
Again, 10 to 15 reps on both sides. Nice. Now pause the video and do this number of reps.